Do you guys remember asking for a huge update that isn't actually planes but it's something else? Well, we have got it as a community. Requesting to the developers was actually a really good idea because this update is going to be a huge tank update. Anyway, let's just jump right into it. So jumping into the first vehicle that was added in this update, which might have been a little bit controversial, but this is the Type 625E. It is going to be a Chinese anti-air truck with rapid fire cannons. It's going to be able to have a 30mm Gatling gun and 8 lock-on missiles, which are going to be for air. Its speed is going to be 60 and the health is going to be 800. It's going to be able to also have a smoke screen. So the challenge for this vehicle is going to be as follows. It's to dealing 200,000 damage to any air vehicle. And that's just actually a pretty interesting challenge because it's going to be much more difficult to actually go ahead and cheese this. It looks like the challenge is actually really hard. But anyway, let's go ahead and unlock this challenge. So if you guys are going to be spending Robux, this vehicle is going to be costing exactly 600, which is actually a pretty decent amount. It's not actually this expensive. It's going to be a lot easier to unlock it this way than probably doing the challenge. I don't recommend to buy it for Robux, but again, the challenge will be pretty difficult. Anyway, here we have it. As you guys can see, this is the Type 625E. I gotta admit, this vehicle actually looks pretty cool, and we go ahead and actually drive it out. And then as you guys can see, it does have a pretty decently sized interior, but it's not really anything super special, but I do gotta like the fact that they were doing a lot more ground vehicles. Anyway, I will be damage testing this vehicle in a completely different video, so for the time being, I'll leave you guys to make your own decisions on what you think about it. Anyway, let's move into the next vehicle, which was actually added in this brand new update. And this vehicle is actually a new tank, which the whole community has been requesting for quite a while now. And this is the Challenger 2 Black Knight. It's gonna be armed with a 120mm cannon. It's also going to be able to have 2 machine guns. It is going to be an upgraded British MBT. It's going to be armed with a smoke screen and an active protection system. It's going to be able to go up to 45 miles per hour, and it's going to also have 1900 health, which is by far pretty much the highest in the game, except for the mouse. So the challenge for this vehicle is going to be receiving 120,000 damage while in any tank, which is a, once again, pretty difficult challenge. If you guys are going to be buying it with Robux, it's going to be costing you exactly 700. So for the sake of the video, I will also be buying it. So here we have it. This vehicle will cost exactly 1.2 million plus 50k, of course, and then let's go ahead and actually spawn it in. The Challenger 2 is gonna be ranked as the I think it's like the 7th best tank in the game. Nothing really special, but this is what this vehicle is going to look like. And as you guys can see, it's actually armed with an APS, so it's gonna have a main cannon, and it's also gonna have a pretty powerful machine gun which can shoot for quite a while. So however, the most important part about this vehicle is that it's going to be armed with APS, and it's going to have the best APS in the whole entire game. So let me exactly show you guys how the APS works. So you guys have an option to toggle it on and toggle it off, and what, as you guys can see right here, every single time a missile is fired at you, it's basically going to be intercepted by the APS. I am lagging a little bit right now, but as you guys can see, this APS is able to defend exactly 6 missiles, which is actually quite a lot. But again, the Challenger 2 will be the best in the whole entire game in terms of actually being able to deflect missiles. However, there's a lot more tanks which are actually equipped with this feature, so let me quickly go ahead and cover them. And those are going to be the tanks like the Abrams X, which is going to be able to have 5, the Leopard is going to be able to have 3, the Challenger is going to have 6, and 1 Abrams with 4, the T-14 Armada will have 3, I believe, and then the PLO-1 will have 4, along with the KF-51 Panther. I think that's actually incredibly powerful for a lot more tanks, so I am really excited for how this feature is actually going to be going in the future of the game. But let's be honest, the Challenger 2 is pretty much untouchable by any plane now. So, because in this update, you guys will actually be forced to go ahead and use your main cannon instead of relying on no-skill missiles, which is something I really like in the game. Like, the tank players will have to actually hit their cannons now, and same with the plane players. So I think this is a pretty well-balanced update, where I do want to see in the comment section below what you guys think about it. Anyway, let's go ahead and move into another thing which was added in this update. So this update also added a brand new camo case, which is the Primal case, and it does have the turtle skin, the rainbow, the predator, the lava, I believe this is. Let me quickly cover the next one, which is the Forged, and along with this we have the Frostfire. These are some pretty cool skins. I would definitely say they're better than the previous ones we had. But yeah, this is everything that was added in this update. I think this update is going to be making the tank meta kind of come back in pretty much every single way. But again, not every tank is going to be as powerful as a Challenger 2 Black Knight in terms of its APS, so don't worry about that. Anyway, I'll see you guys next video. Have a greatest day, and thanks so much to my channel members.